problem, which is stress. And this is which majority of the population is facing. And the basic reason why stress is bad, because it produces more cortisol in our brain, and cortisol is actually a chemical which leads to high blood pressure, which leads to headaches, which leads to sleepiness, which means we sleep less, which leads to overwhelming, which leads to being unproductive, and so much more. Like this only cortisol have a threshold. Until that threshold, this cortisol is good. But after crossing that threshold, this cortisol gets bad for our body. We get decision fatigue, we get difficulty in making the decisions, we get headaches, we get high blood pressure, and so much more. There are a lot of side effects of doing more stress and for letting more cortisol to be produced. Okay, so now how to overcome stress? Simply by remembering abracadabra. Now this is a magical word. Many of you have, like 99% of you have heard about this word, abracadabra. Now the main word that I want to remember is abra. In abra, the very first letter A means acknowledge, B means breathe, R means release, and A means align. Let me explain. So acknowledge basically means that first of all, you just need to acknowledge your problem, and you need to see that what's the problem. Maybe it's due to that you are facing some financial situation. Maybe it's like it's something your fights going on within your family. Maybe it's something else, I don't know, but just acknowledge it. Just see that what the problem is, go to the basic root, that where the problem is originating, just go to it, and then do not resist it, because what you resist persists. If I tell you to think of a pink big giraffe, you will actually think of it. It's just natural to human mind that what we resist persists. There is actually 0.001% of the population that can actually control just by resisting, but majority, 99% of the population cannot overcome stress just by trying to resist or stop any thought in brain just by resisting it. So we just need to think about it. We just need to acknowledge that this is the problem. This is our first step. The second step, which is B, which stands for breathe, it just means that you need to firstly think of the part that from where the problem is coming in. Maybe if it's due to your brain, maybe it's due to the activity, maybe it's an action that was performed by your hand, and now you are stressed, just like that action is originated from a hand. So you just need to acknowledge where that basic problem, which part of the body is the problem coming out, and then you need to breathe into that part. You need to imagine like you are while breathing in for like 4 to 5 seconds, and then you breathe out for the same amount of time you breathe in, and you repeat this for 4 to 5 times. And after doing this for the first 2 to 3 times, you will actually notice a change in your physiology. You will notice that you you have got some stress relief, you have got some relief in your stress and your anxiety. Okay, so now this is second and third step, that you need to breathe in and then you need to release out. Okay, the fourth thing is that you need to align with your reality. So of course, what is causing you stress, in many cases it's actually negative. So I want you to now swap it, not actually resist it, just swap, or you can say just change it towards positive. So maybe it's you are in between a football field and you are thinking of the stress that what people will think and react to your play if you don't play good and something else. So now just switch it up and think that what will people think if I will play wonderful, if I will play marvelous. That will actually motivate with that will actually lower your anxiety and stress levels. Why? Because you are thinking something positive, and the more you think positive, the more you encourage your brain to let go of the stress, let go of the anxiety, let go of the symptoms of stress that are actually originating in your brain. Okay, so that is our second point, which is stress. I really hope that it's clear. If it's not, please drop it down in the chat. I will see it later after discussing these 4 points.